Hey, how's it going? It's me, Kuma, of course, the one and only. Don't know why I started out the video like that, but I'm gonna keep it in, so fuck it. First thing, sorry it's been a while, right? I did make a video recently, but I mean, it's been a while since I've done one of these, and that's mainly because I just haven't had time, and I haven't figured up, or come up with a topic to talk about, you know. There were a few things, but I couldn't find enough footing, I guess, to talk about it, you know. So this is something that I'm just gonna do another fucking story time type shit, you know. I'm still gonna call it Kuma Talks because I don't want to call it story time. But you know, before I get into that, before I get into what the title is or whatever, I'm just gonna make a few announcements because there's some stuff that's kind of gonna be changing in a way, more for the good, like for benefits or whatever. Like it's gonna benefit us as content creators and you guys as just, you know, having more content to look at or watch. So yeah, you know, I have these 5 weeks off of school, and I'm gonna be taking that time to make more videos, try and get new members from my other channel and things of that nature. So yeah, a very quick announcement, honestly, but you know, whatever. You know, do with that information what you will. And yeah, that's it. So I just took like a minute of your time to talk about that shit. Okay. If you read the title of the video, you know, I'm gonna be talking about a time in my life when I had a stalker. Yeah, hard to believe, I know, but you know, I just thought it'd be fun to share or whatever. I mean, it's not that like crazy of a story, at least in the beginning, but you know, whatever. We'll get into it. And before I get into that, just so you know, if you couldn't tell from the big ass fucking watermark in the corner, I'm playing some Senran Kagura, Peach Beach Splash. That game is surprisingly entertaining, to say the least. It's entertaining. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just, you know, it's fucking anime titties. Come on. I mean, who doesn't like anime titties? What are you, fucking lame? The fuck? But yeah, no. I'll just get into the video now. I think I've wasted enough of your time. So yeah, as a kid, or I guess I should say I grew up in a small neighborhood. That should have been where I let off, or whatever. You know, I grew up in a small neighborhood, and like, well, it wasn't small, but I guess I just call it small because my family, like my grandmother and her, like most of my aunts and uncles were living on the other side of the neighborhood, so I just consider it small. But you know, it's a U. I'm gonna call it a U. I don't know if that has a word for it or anything like cul-de-sacs and things like that, but like it's just a U, right? So on one side there was me, right, and my mom and, you know, my siblings and my stepdad, whatever. And then on the other side was my grandparents, aunts, uncles, and some cousins living all under one roof, right? So, you know, I would go there often. And then to the right, or well, to the left, if you're looking at my grandmother's house, like, you know, the driveway and everything, there's a house to the left, and that house was like that's where the family friends lived, I guess, like, or one of the family friends. And so, you know, I was like, whatever, I mean, that's cool. I don't know, but you know, they would come over often and things like that. Well, at least the kids would. The parents and the grandmother would never come out, but you know, like, the kids would come over a lot. And one of them kind of had a thing for me, which, I mean, if you've ever met me, or if you know me from high school, looking at you, those like 3 people from high school that watch my shit, you know that I'm fucking stupid when it comes to like taking hints about like, yo, I want your dick, like I'm fucking stupid. Like I can't take small hints or whatever. Like I can just take like you either gotta tell me, hey, I like you, or hey, I want your dick. But like, or not like that, but you can say like, hey, like, you wanna fuck around or whatever, you wanna mess around, you wanna like what you see, you know? I mean, even then, if you just come up to me and be like, or not just come up to me and be like, you like what you see, I'd be fucking tell you to get the fuck away from me. Like, what the fuck, you fucking crazy person. But like, if you know, like after some shit happens, you're like, hey, you like what you see? I'd be like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm just gonna take it as a question. I'm not gonna take it as like you're trying to come on to me or some shit. But enough about me being stupid and not being able to take hints or anything, right? But you know, it's like she never made any advances, at least in the beginning. She never said anything, so I was just like, whatever. I just thought she was really friendly or whatever. Until, you know, for some reason when you're trying to show somebody that you like them, you start hitting them and shit. I never did that, but I mean, apparently that's what people do, right? So when that started happening, I was like, the fuck? Why are you hitting me? Not like that though. I mean, of course, little bitch ass me as a child was like, that hurts. Why are you hitting me? Come on, man. It's not cool. What the hell? I said hell at like a really young age too. That's whatever. But you know, it's like I was like 8 or 9 or some shit. Like I was younger than like 12 for sure. But you know, it was just like she would hit me and shit, and we would go to school together too. So it didn't fucking stop at school. At school, it's just like fucking backhand me in front of the teacher and be like, "This is my bitch, okay? I can hit him." And I'd be like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck? That hurt." You know, you hit like a fucking truck. She didn't, but you know, whatever. You know, and it didn't. It wasn't really like. I never noticed it, right? I never paid attention. I just thought she was a really fucking mean person or some shit. Like I don't know. I couldn't wrap my head around what the fuck she was hitting me. At that point, like, I mean, I didn't want to stop being friends with her because I mean, like, she would only hit me when like I wouldn't, you know, give. Is it reciprocate the word? I don't know. I wouldn't return the feelings. Okay, I'm not good at using big ass words or some shit. Just I need to expand my vocabulary. But you know, whatever. She would only hit me whenever I didn't return her feelings. You know, other than that, she was a pretty chill person, pretty nice. Bring me food or whatever. It's cool, whatever. Just thought she was a really good friend. And wanted to be nothing more. But no, that's not the case. When we got older, around 14, I started dating one of her friends. And that was okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible or anything. Like, she really didn't seem to care in a way. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a bad sign, you know, like when they just pretend not to care and then you wake up with a fucking knife in your chest or some shit. But no, it was fine for like the most part, like in the beginning or throughout the whole relationship or whatever. It was like, I don't know, like I want to say that it was like 6 months of a relationship or whatever. But she was cool with it, I guess, to an extent or something. I don't know. She just never made a big deal out of it or anything. And you know, that ended, whatever. And it was after that she would like take out her anger on me for some fucking reason. I mean, I say for some fucking reason, but obviously it's because I fucking dated her friend, right? And then that also wasn't the first time, or that was the first time, but that wasn't gonna be the last. There was one other time, just one other time. I didn't date her. It's just that she came up to me and was like, "Hey, I like you. Like, I genuinely like want to be with you." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I mean, I wasn't. It's not that I didn't want to be with her or anything. It's just like, I didn't know if I wanted to be with somebody at that point. Like I was just like, because I had just broken up with the other one, and then at this point I was just like, maybe I should just not date people for a while. I don't know. I was really weird as a kid. But I mean, it also had to do with like the fact that I kind of played more video games than really went out or anything. So I was just like, what's the point of going out with anybody if I'm not gonna like hang out with them? So she she told me straight out, and I was like, thank you for telling me straight out other than giving me hints, right? And then she's like, yeah, well, I mean, how else would you tell somebody? I'm like, I don't know, some people think for some reason you should be subtle about it or try and make small moves. I'm pretty sure you should just tell them straight out. She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. We got along, whatever, right? Turns out she was her friend. I didn't know that because she had like just moved in too, like to the neighborhood. So it's like, okay, whatever. I didn't know, whatever. But like we were kind of not friends with benefits. All that amounted to was like just being each other's like pretend boyfriend girlfriend whenever we went out to like just to a party or some shit. Like if we actually didn't have anybody, we'd just be people we sat next to and shit like that. But whatever. That was fine until like one night she we like made out or whatever, right? I was like, fuck it. And then she kind of turned into something else. She said we did more than just make out, and obviously the other guy didn't like it. Whatever. She just kind of didn't talk to me anymore after that, but she would still like watch me from afar and do things like that. I didn't pay attention to it because, well, I'll get into that a little bit later. I'm just gonna kind of say some stuff as well that happened around that time before I found out everything. So I understand we're like around 15 now. I think this is like a year later or whatever, right? But she tells me that she likes me or whatever, or she just says like, she just tells me that how she feels or whatever, and I'm like, okay. And then she's like, do you and I'm like, oh, nah, you're my friend. Come on now, we're just friends. It's not like cause she was like ugly or anything. Like she was decent looking. That sounds fucking terrible, but like she wasn't ugly, and it's not like she wasn't my type either or anything. It's just, I don't know. I just saw her as just a friend. I couldn't get in the see her as anything more than that. So, I just told her like, no, like we're just friends. That's all I really want to be. I don't want to. I think I gave her like a really fucking stupid thing. Like I was like, I don't want to mess up our friendship or anything. It's kind of sounds stupid, right? I mean, I think that's like a really stupid thing to say. Like you could just tell them like, no, I really don't find you like, not that I don't find you attractive. I just don't see you like that. But I just said no, I don't want to mess up our friendship. Well, I mean, it worked, but I mean, it was just like I probably could have worded that better. And then that was it, right? Like all that other stuff that I'm about to get into started happening, but I didn't know that, okay, because my family protected me, okay. But it turns out that all of this like she would okay, so she would go over to my side of the U, right, and just fucking hang out there waiting for me to come out and shit. I never did, but I know because I would like look out the window of my room and they'd be out there in the street, and she wouldn't be playing with her siblings or anything. She'd just be fucking staring at the house. So that was one thing. It didn't happen too often, but when it did, I just thought that's fucking weird. What are you doing? How do you even know where the fuck I live? Right. Two, whenever I would go to my grandparents' house, they would she would be out in her lawn or whatever, or just out on her doorstep or some shit, you know, because she had like stairs up to her door, because she lived like in a trailer or whatever. And so you know, I'm chilling with my cousins and, you know, just talking and shit like that. And she would just, you know, be staring at me like I was a fucking snack or some shit. I mean, mind you, I may have been, you know, back then, or maybe just to her, I don't know, but I'm just saying, not gonna lie. But, you know, it's like, okay, can I fucking help you? But, you know, again, I only noticed it very few times. They told me that it happened a lot more often, because her brother would like tell my cousins and stuff like that. So I wasn't under, like, I didn't know any of this until I was like 16 or 17. I didn't know about any of this because nobody fucking told me anything until I was that age. And they started telling me that she would like leave letters and notes and just weird shit. I mean, well, not weird shit, but like the notes and stuff contained weird shit. They never showed them to me, so I don't know if that's true, but that's what they said. And then on top of that, recently she's contacted me, and she was like, you know, hey, you know, what's up? And I'm like, why are you contacting me? I didn't actually say that. I was just like, what's up? You know, what do you want? And she's like, I just saw you in my friends list or whatever. I just decided to message you. And I'm like, okay, cool, I suppose. Kind of busy. If you really don't need anything, I'm gonna go now. And she like went into some other stuff. Like, she started asking me about like where I lived and things like that. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm ending the conversation. Sorry. You know, I gotta go. And then she was like, okay. And I just never texted her back or anything. Like, I just never messaged her. But yeah, I don't know. She's probably still waiting for me to message. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that was my story. You know, it's just something. You know, I don't know. I didn't know what to make a video about, so I just decided to do something like this. Yeah, and if you want to hear more stories, I don't know, I can try and do that. I don't really have a lot of stuff that's really happened to me because I never really left the house. But you know, like, I can tell you about some stuff that I can remember, things like that. Maybe stuff that didn't even happen to me but happened to like my siblings and shit like that. I can do that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, you know, if you want to hear more stories or just hear me talk about my thoughts on other stuff, you know, go ahead and leave a like and maybe comment down a suggestion or some shit, you know. It'll help. It'll be great, you know. If you like me, you like my friends, you like Usagi, you like the kind of content we make, you know, if you basically like our channel, go ahead and subscribe, you know, it's there. And I'd appreciate it very much. I'd be eternally grateful. And yeah. Outros are bad, but that's the end of the video. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.